Viewer discretion is advised. For nearly a decade, Alex Rosales Castillo was one of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. On January 16, 2026, that manhunt finally came to an end. Mexican authorities, working alongside the FBI, arrested Castillo in Pachuca, Hidalgo, after years of searching. His capture closed one of North Carolina's most notorious fugitive investigations, but the murder case that put him on the run is still unfolding. It all began in the summer of 2016. 23-year-old Truc Quan Sandy Lele worked at a Show Mars restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina, alongside Alejandro Castillo and his new girlfriend, Amia Feaster. Sandy and Alejandro had previously dated, but after their relationship ended, one issue remained unresolved. According to investigators, Sandy had loaned Alejandro approximately $1,000, a debt he never repaid. In August 2016, Castillo contacted Sandy and told her he wanted to pay her back. Text messages obtained by investigators showed the two agreed to meet on August 9th at a Quick Trip convenience store on Eastway Drive in Charlotte. When Sandy arrived, police say Castillo was not alone. His new girlfriend, Amia Feaster, was with him. After that meeting, all three disappeared. 8 days later, on August 17th, after a massive search effort, investigators made a grim discovery. Sandy's body was found in a remote wooded area of Cabarrus County. She had been shot once in the head. Investigators believe the meeting was never about repaying the debt. Instead, Castillo forced Sandy to withdraw money from an ATM before driving her to the secluded location where she was killed. Authorities say Castillo and Feaster then fled the state in Sandy's own vehicle. Investigators tracked their journey across the country. According to the FBI, the pair drove more than 2,000 miles from North Carolina to Phoenix, Arizona. After abandoning Sandy's vehicle at a bus station, surveillance cameras captured them walking toward the international border, carrying backpacks before crossing into Nogales, Mexico. With their prime suspect now outside the United States, the investigation became an international manhunt. The FBI soon placed Castillo on its prestigious 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list and offered a reward of up to $100,000 for information leading to his arrest. Billboards displaying his photograph appeared across Charlotte, Phoenix, and several locations throughout Mexico. Just 2 months after the homicide, Amia Feaster surrendered to Mexican authorities and voluntarily returned to North Carolina to face criminal charges. She later claimed that Castillo eventually disappeared and that she no longer knew where he was. Despite repeated sightings, anonymous tips, and an extensive international search, investigators were unable to locate him. Behind the scenes, however, the investigation never stopped. The FBI Charlotte Field Office, the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department, Homeland Security Investigations, the U.S. Secret Service, the U.S. Department of State, Mexican law enforcement, and numerous other agencies continued to pursue leads. Eventually, investigators determined where Castillo had been living in Mexico. Working through the FBI's legal attaché office in Mexico City, U.S. investigators coordinated with Mexico's Agencia de Investigación Criminal Interpol, vetted team, and the Secretaría de Seguridad y Protección Ciudadana to execute the arrest. On January 16, 2026, nearly 10 years after Sandy's murder, Alejandro Rosales Castillo was taken into custody in Pachuca, Hidalgo. 1 week later, on January 23rd, he was extradited to Charlotte, North Carolina, where he made his first court appearance and was ordered held without bond. The FBI has never revealed exactly what investigative lead ultimately exposed Castillo's location. Officials have said only that his arrest was the result of years of investigative work and close cooperation between U.S. and Mexican authorities. The agency has declined to disclose whether the breakthrough came from surveillance, intelligence gathering, or a confidential informant. As of July 2026, Castillo has not been convicted or sentenced. He remains charged with first-degree murder, along with robbery and kidnapping-related offenses connected to Sandy Lele's death. No guilty plea has been entered, no trial has concluded, and the criminal case remains pending in North Carolina. If convicted of first-degree murder, Castillo could face life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Nearly a decade after Sandy Lele lost her life, her family is still waiting for the final chapter of the case to be written.